Hello everybody, I'm Sheer Sonic and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic & Knuckles. In the last one we got through Mushroom Hill, Flying Battery, and Sandopolis. In this one we're probably going to beat the game, I would assume, unless it takes like an extraordinarily long amount of time. But I assume we should be able to get through it in a pretty okay time. Hold on, I gotta turn my volume down real quick. I like how that guy can't hurt me just because I have a shield on. There are a few enemies in this game who you're actually invincible against if you have a shield because they have projectiles and it just bounces right off. This spike ball like gets me a lot. Or it used to anyway, until I caught on that it got me all the time. And then knew when it was about to come. There are a couple things in several of these games where it's just like there's a spike ball that swings at you from like off screen when you go past a certain area, and it's really surprising, and then eventually you just learn that it's there and know how to avoid it. Oh, let's see if... Yeah, okay, this is the new one. So this is it's probably my least favorite of all, like, the three of them. It's because you just go to the mill, and... Yeah, you just gotta go to the middle, go into the slot machine, hope you get something. Oh, that wasn't anything? You'd think that would have been good. I don't ever, like, do this, so I don't know what any of the combinations do. Really? You'd think they would do more. I guess if none of them match. I mean, it's lucky that it gives you anything if they don't match at all. Alright, I'm gonna leave. These things work exactly like the Sonic 1 special stages. Another neat throwback. I love the fire shield on this. Oh, well, I guess we don't have it anymore. But I love the fire shield on this zone because if you want to like walk on lava, then you can just do that. Avoid this guy now that he's actually a threat. Oh boy. I'm so much more cautious when I don't have a shield. Because while I know where most things in this game are, don't know everything. Ow! That should have bounced me back up. I was hoping it would. Oh yeah, there's a ring box back here. I want that first. Got it. Like I said, I know where almost everything is. Oh, I just realized I missed life box in Flying Battery. I mean, I'm sure I don't know a lot of things in this. Because I just learned about that one recently. The Flying Battery one, not the one I just got. I don't know everything, so... By the way, if I didn't already say in a previous video, I guess I wouldn't have, because I haven't played any really Genesis games in a while. But I am actually playing this on Steam with, like, my original SEGA Genesis controller, which is an amazing feeling to just play these games with the Genesis controller. Because I got a, like, adapter, I think, that you can plug in your Genesis controller to it, and it ports it over to USB, so you can play, you know, like, it doesn't even have to be a Genesis game, and I can play it with a Genesis controller. Of course, most games now have a lot more buttons than the Genesis controller, so for most games you wouldn't even be able to use it because it doesn't have all the buttons, but for games that you can use it with, it's really fun. Especially with Genesis games themselves, because it just feels so much more authentic. What I've been doing lately is I've been, like, switching over my view of this to my TV instead of my computer. And I put on the filter that the Steam version of all these has to, like, an old TV, so it's, like, got some, you know, lines in between. It's a little bit more blurred. Some of the colors are a little faded or something. I don't know how to really explain it without showing you, but... and then use the Genesis controller, and it feels not entirely like the real thing, but pretty darn close. Because, what I still do a lot is I will play my real Genesis and I play it on a very small, like, 90s TV, and that is, like, the real feeling, because that's all people had. There weren't any, like, flat screen, super big TVs. And it gives, like, this weird, not really feeling, but this visual effect that I've never seen emulated well before. Well, it's emulated well enough to where you're satisfied, but not to where it's like, that looks exactly like it. Which is a shame, because it looks really cool. Probably only for the people that played it, it would look cool, but I love it. Come on. I guess this mod that I'm playing on, where it separates Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles, for the Steam version, keeps in that song for some reason, because in the real Sonic & Knuckles, the mini-boss music is different from Sonic 3, and right now it's doing the Sonic 3 one. So that's odd, but I like the song better almost, so. I am not doing well at hitting this thing. Let's see if I can time it well. Oh, what? Thought that would have been perfect. I've never been. This is like one of the only things that I cannot perfect the timing of. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do it like normal, because now I'm just messing up. Come on, you big hand. Boy, this is gonna take forever. If I do it like this. The mini-boss music looped. I'm ashamed. We'll hit it, will ya? Gosh, this takes a long time if you don't do it right. Well, I mean, I'm doing it right, I'm just not doing it fast. Okay, that's what I've been wanting to do each time. As you can see, it's not working. Because you can't hit it twice, every single time. But I have been hitting it once or not at all. Now I gotta actually be careful or I'm gonna die. Okay, I died. I don't know how. I don't ever die at that, so... Watch my original playthrough of this if you want to see my perfect run. I actually don't know if I even did it well or not. I don't remember, like, if I even played well. I probably didn't play that well because I was so nervous about recording it at that time. Because now I'm very used to it, but back then it was like, you know, it was like, oh my gosh, I'm recording myself to be put on the internet, and it is super scary. Not to mention that, how am I doing so bad? I don't understand. I'm never this bad at this. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, not to mention my mic quality is the worst back then, so... I feel like you couldn't even understand anything I say in those. There we go. Not hard, thank you. Don't know why I made it so hard. Alright, so this is the pretty version of this stage. All the lava has cooled. Magically, I have no idea how. I'd like some rings though, please. Whew. Okay. And so yeah, this is like the not as lava-y version, but more like a jewel underground cave or a mine with gems in it or something, I don't know. What did I just hit? Oh, nothing, okay. It was that rock guy exploding. Was I about to say something? I feel like I just cut myself off, but I had no idea what I was about to say. Oh well. Just keep going. I think I was gonna say this stage is more of a maze than the rest of them are. Because there are a lot of ways to go in this place. I don't think I can go up there. Let's just keep going. Stage has pretty music too. Have any of you guys ever seen the Sonic Smash Brothers? Cause that's like a what? That's a fan game that why was that insta-death? How did I die? That's a legitimate question I have. I mean, I know I got crushed, or that's what the game says happened, but that did not look like a crush by any means. Apparently it was. I was gonna say, Sonic Smash Bros. Is a fan game that I found, like, years ago. It's not very good, but it's, interesting, I guess. I mean, it's well made for, like, a fan game, I guess, but it's not, like... It doesn't work. It does not feel anything like Super Smash Bros., I'll say that. It's basically Smash Bros. With... Don't fall. Okay, I guess we're falling. With all the Sonic characters. Even some of the more obscure ones. And that's actually where I first found out about this level, because like I said, I never played Sonic & Knuckles until years after I probably should have. So, Lava Reef was one of the stages in that, and I think that's first where I found out about Sky Sanctuary as well. I think that was a stage in that. And speaking of Smash Brothers, if you guys have not seen Super Smash Flash 2, you should check that out definitely, because that is a Smash Bros. Fan game that is actually good. Okay, don't crush me with nothing, please. Also, getting back up would help. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna take shortcuts. I'm just gonna wait like a normal person who doesn't think he's really good at this game and get to the top safely without risking it. Okay, I'd love a ring, please. I don't think I've even gotten a checkpoint yet. Okay, there we go. Hey, checkpoint. Good. Whoa. Okay. Thought I was gonna get crushed again for a second there. I've said it before, but one of the things I love most about Freedom Planet is that you cannot get crushed in that game at all. Because this game, I mean, while crushing is like valid, I guess, of a way to kill you. I don't know where I'm going, by the way. This does not look familiar to me. I think I'm going a different way. While crushing is a valid way of killing you, it often does not work properly, and you'll get crushed, like... If there were two walls, or if the ceiling was coming down upon me, and I was about to get crushed, I would not, like, the exact second my head and feet are both touching a solid surface at the same time, that is not when you would get crushed. That is when you would start to feel it pressing down, and you would duck. But, I guess Sonic decides that maybe Sonic's skull is, like, made of glass, and as soon as something presses on it, it just shatters. Because, I mean, that's what happens in these games, basically. Is the second two things are, like, on you, he either glitches through it like that, or gets crushed by it. And more often than not, crushes in this game, or in this series, rather, happen unjustifiably, I guess. It's fine, though. I don't mind it. It's just probably annoying for somebody who doesn't really know how the game works, and they would say, "How did that crush me?" Like I just did back then when I said, "How did that crush me?" Because it did not look like it did. I'd want to go back and watch myself play this again, just to see if, like, if I did well. But I really don't want to sit through my cringy commentary. I guess I could watch it muted. I don't know. Ow. Whatever the case, I'm not doing well now. So I'll say that much. Okay, we're at the end of the level now, though, thankfully. There's a death egg. Underground. Halfway underground, I guess. Hello, Knuckles. Ah! Alright. Oh, I love that. It's so cool. It's just... one thing I love about the Death Egg is that it is... The way it's designed, it's constantly looking at you. no matter on what side you are. I think that's really cool. Because it, like, the way its eyes are, like, inverted like that. I don't know if that's the word to use there, but they go inward like that. That makes it so that it looks at you no matter what side you're on of it. And I love things that do that. It's really awesome. Okay. So now I would love a lava or fire shield. There we go. Nice. And now I can just walk on the lava. So this battle is quite easy if you have the shield. Otherwise, it's kind of tough because you gotta jump on these platforms. Which I will probably lose the shield and have to resort to that anyway. But for now, I'm gonna hope that I don't get hit and I can just walk on the lava like this. Also, how dumb is Robotnik that he does not see the flaw in this plan? In that if he tilts the lava down toward himself and then puts the spike balls on it, they will hit him. And then he does it, and he keeps doing it. I mean, this is the logic of any video game boss, but I don't know, it's just funny that they don't say, like, okay, we gotta think of a different tactic here. If he seriously did not shoot spike balls and just left you to slide to him, or just, like, I mean, there's no way to hurt him directly, so even if you dodge it, or, like, don't get hit by him, your time would run out. And if he wants to kill you, he could not shoot spike balls, make time run out. It would take a long time, but he could do that a lot. And then you'd die. But of course, games need to be fair. Boo-boo-boo. I was not in tune. Alright. Now we're in Hidden Palace Zone, which is basically Lava Reef Act 2. Act 2. I don't know how to describe that. Uses the same music and everything. It's just got one act to it. Because this is where the thing with Knuckles happens. I love these teleporters. Look how cool that is. I mean, yeah, I won't get into that, because whatever. I won't be able to explain it without sounding too terribly geeky about it. Alright, so here's Knuckles. It plays this song for him? On this version? That's weird. Alright. Boom. Boom. As you can tell, he's very smart. And he's really good at fighting you. He usually doesn't do that. Well, that was easy. Alright, so now... Wait for me, buddy. So now he's tapping his chest to the beat of the music. And he's like, what are you doing? That looks so painful. It's like he's just dead. That's just it. Yeah, watch this. Oh, yeah, I'm cool. Alright, thanks, Knuckles. So yeah, now he's realized that Robotnik is not the good guy. Alright, Sky Sanctuary. This level is awesome. So glad they brought it back for Sonic Generations. So yeah, he's tired there. I mean, you probably would be from being electrocuted. Death Egg is relaunching, and all the egg robos are being deployed from it. Thanks, Nux. So he's gonna sit there, tired from being zapped. And now we're left to do the rest of the game by ourselves. It's such a cool design for a level, though. I love the temple, like, design of it. Oh yeah, and the coolest thing about this level, which, well, I'll get to it when it happens. This level also spawned these Egg Robo enemies, which is one of the most popular badniks in the series, I would say. You could play as him in Sonic R. Okay, one of the things I love about this level is that it brings back bosses from previous games. So here's the Wrecking Ball thing from Green Hill Zone in the first game. Much easier, because you get shields, and I think it's, like, different... You could jump higher, I think? Something like that. Oh, yeah. And that was Mecha Sonic, who's different than Metal Sonic, because Robotnik has created Silver Sonic, who's in Sonic 2, Metal Sonic, who's in Sonic CD, and is, you know, the one he still uses, and then Mecha Sonic, who's the one in this game. Metal Sonic is my favorite, but... Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to pause it. Mecha Sonic is still really awesome. Especially, well, I was gonna say especially in this game, but it's the only game he's in. But he really shines, I guess, in Knuckles' side of the story because he has a bigger role in it. Alright, so here's the Metropolis Zone boss from Sonic 2. Which is really awesome, but you can hit it like this when you're not supposed to in that game. In Sonic 2, you just waited for it to come down, hit it once, pop that, then repeat. But here it's easy because you just kill it outright. And it does this, of course. I remember in Sonic 2, that actually got me. That, like, killed me. And I was so upset because, like, I beat the boss technically, but then he had his little final laser thing. It's so easy to fall in this level as well. Because there's a lot of things where you have to platform kind of in the air, like with these things. Ow! Whew. Somehow didn't fall then. This is unfortunately one of the songs that suffered from the Genesis sound chip cutting tracks of the music out when, like, a sound effect happens. So, like, when you... I don't know how it happens, but when you do some things, the song cuts out. It does that for Chemical Plant and, Ice Cap as well. Oh, and, Hilltop in Sonic 2. Alright, so here's Mecha Sonic outside of the Eggmobile. Ow! He's basically Silver Sonic from Sonic 2. His attack patterns, but more aggressive, I guess. Ow! Again, I'd like to point out that I'm doing very bad. Inexplicably. Boop. Yay. I love that effect. Alright. Very overly long scene there. Okay, Death Egg Zone. So this is the last zone of the game. I feel like this episode is going to be a lot longer than the last one, but, I guess it doesn't matter. It's fine. There's a lot of weird gimmicks in this zone. Still not as bad, in my opinion, as, Scrap Brain Zone will forever be the hardest. Ow! Jeez! Be the hardest final level in one of these games. Shortly followed by Metropolis in Sonic 2, I believe. That's what I think. Metropolis was hard because it had 3, acts to it. I mean, that's not why it was hard, but it made it worse. Oof. Though this zone can be super hard if you're not good at it. Which, as we all know, I am. I mean, really. Have you seen me playing this game already? I'm amazing at it. Yay! I don't know why I wanted to do that. Oop, no. I hate these troll springs. They're in every game where they just send you backwards. Oh, this is tough, because these stupid little missile things shoot at you. And they're really small, so it's often hard to see them coming. And they don't give any warning when they're about to fire, either. Okay, since I have the electric shield, I can just get off and walk on the electric pathway, which I normally need to ride on that thing. No! Oh, jeez, this is bad. Yep, I expected that. I hate the knockback from getting hit. Getting hit is not, like, what kills me half the time. It's the knockback. For reasons like that. Is there gonna be an end? Okay, thank goodness. My thumb feels extremely greasy, and I hate it. It's annoying me to no end right now. Ah. Whee! Very efficient transportation system, might I say. It feels so unnecessary, that whole process, because it can just take you from point A to point B, but instead it goes through all those, like, twists and turns. Just for the flashiness. Alright, well, I don't have the... Oh, come on. Okay. I don't have the electric shield, so that's a shame, but... I can just ride on the thing anyway. Glad those are all missing me. Don't look at me like that. It's the platform. This is why I like the electric shield. So much faster. Except then missiles apparently shoot me, and then I fall for no reason. Alright, there we go. Oh, this is cool. I love this little section. You gotta get all three of these things red on each side. There we go, got them all in there. Trying to get all the rings now. Don't need to, but I like to. There we go. And let's get all these. Yeah. Okay. One of the scary things about this level is, as well, is that it makes you go fast half the time. And in levels like this, I always want to take it slow, and so I can see what's, like, coming up. But a lot of the things in this level make you go super fast. At least you're invincible in these sections. Well, I mean, you're probably not, but nothing's there to hit you. It takes forever, though. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Woo! Excuse me. Okay. I'm gonna get into one up real quick. And there we go. Bum ba da bum bum bum. Nice. Oh, this... Okay. This boss, to me, is harder than the final boss of this game. This boss still gives me trouble to this day. Oh, jeez. It's so wild. Okay. Oh gosh, it's so difficult to dodge its stuff. Jeez, okay. One more. Okay, good. And now, phase 2. Yay. Okay. And then, not only do its platforms have spikes on them, you hit it, and it goes insane. Okay. So what I like to try to do is this. Okay. That works for a little while. Okay. Don't hit me, please. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. So difficult. I've never seen the signpost spawn over there before. It usually spawns in the middle. Odd. Bum ba da ba ba bum boom. What is that? That's never happened before. That was a weird sound. Ah. Okay. Oh, that might have been bad. I don't know what's down there, but I fell. Okay. What I really want to do someday is go through, like, all 4 classic Sonic games and intentionally go in paths that I'm not used to. Because I have a certain path that I always go on, which is why it's like muscle memory, almost. So what I want to do is to make it challenging. Like I said, I like the challenge of these games, and I wish that it was still a thing. But to make it challenging, I feel like going in ways that I'm not used to going would make it a lot harder. Because you've seen in my replay series when I'm like, I go on a path I'm not used to, and I'm like, okay, this gotta be careful, I don't know where I am. So I think putting myself out of my comfort zone would be really fun. For these games, not in general. I like my comfort zone, most of the time. Whew, can't believe I did that. I'm so rushy with this game, or with all the games. And it often leads to me getting killed. Because I know so well what to do that I don't want to wait for it to happen, and I just want to rush through it. Ah! I love those robots' eyes. They're like, they're just like wide open. Like, I've seen some stuff. I hate these sections. And then what's worse is that the stupid conveyor belt changes direction if you jump on it. So it's really disorienting. Oh. No. Hate the backward springs. Okay. Oh wait, no. This way. Gotta weigh that down. Okay. Huh. Ah, whatever. You get to live, robot. I don't want to go back and kill you. These sections bore me. It looks really awesome, but it gets old after you've seen it a bunch. And then you just want to get on with it. I never question it anymore, but honestly, how can Sonic breathe in space? He can't breathe underwater. Why can he breathe in space? I guess it would be kind of stupid to have, like, a level with a changed sprite of him where he's in a, like, a spacesuit or something. Also, there shouldn't be gravity. Also, breathing shouldn't even be a problem, because he should already be, like, imploding from the pressure. What would happen if you went out in space without a spacesuit? Because I've heard things like you implode, obviously, and then some where it's like your eardrums will burst and you'll just die. And some, I don't know, I've heard different things that try to explain what would happen, but I don't know if there's ever been like a true description of what would happen. If anybody knows, write it in the comments section below. Alright, this should be the end, yep. This is a cool boss. What does this boss remind me of? I thought it reminded me of something. Ah, whoa. Alright, come here, little spiky platform. Or platform, little vehicle, I don't know. There was another boss in a different game that was like this, and it reminded me of it. I don't know what it was. Oh. Oh, good. I'm hitting it with a lot of these. Is there another one over here? Yep, there is. Okay. Good. Nice. Oh, ooh, that was close. Oh, oh, ow. You'd think Robotnik would, like, work out these flaws in his machines before putting them into battle. With his 300 IQ. Alright, now for the final battle. With his weird fingers that just clamp down on you. It's so weird that he just has 3 fingers that he just kind of puts down on you. Ooh, that was good. Yeah, okay. Now phase 2, which is pretty tough. I still think the boss from the first act of this zone is the hardest one in this whole game, which is crazy. Whew. I'm scared to hit it, because if he closes that and I don't hit it, I'll just keep flying and then fall. Okay, so there's that done. And here he comes, trying to escape last-ditch attempts with the Master Emerald. Come here. I don't know why he keeps slowing down, so you can do that. Yay. This song? Really? I guess in the mod they couldn't change some of the files, which is weird. Oh well, still a really good song. Just not the credit song of this game. What if Tails just like rotated his plane like that and he tilted it and then you just see Sonic fall off the other side and it's just like he did that intentionally, just like, get off my plane! There's the song. This is what's supposed to play. So what's supposed to happen in, like, if you get all the Chaos Emeralds is the Master Emerald will, instead of staying in the atmosphere, it will come down with you. And then Tails' plane will catch it, and then you'll put it on that island. And then the island will fly back into the sky, because that's where it originally was. And because the Master Emerald apparently has the power to make it fly. Because it's called Floating Island, I believe. Alright, so I'll let the credits play. And I don't know how I'm gonna do the other endings, because I want to play... There's another level with Sonic if you get all the Chaos Emeralds, but I really don't want to go through the process of getting all the Chaos Emeralds. There's an options mode for this mod. I'm wondering if it has a level select, so I'll check that out. But also Knuckles has... Everything's the same for him, except he does not go through Death Egg Zone. His final boss is in Sky Sanctuary, so that's interesting. So I also want to show you that. I won't go through the whole game as him. Like, I think I did that in my original playthrough of this, but it's exactly the same other than you're playing as Knuckles, which is really cool in itself because he has separate abilities just like Tails does. I'm so excited that Howard Drawson composed the music for this game. Some of it? That's interesting. That's awesome. Jun Sonoe probably did most of it, but okay, anyway, I'm rambling. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Sonic Mania. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are all going to be playable. I'm really excited about that. And I'm wondering... I'm guessing Sonic's drop dash, like that new thing he has, is only for him, and then Tails just has his flying, and Knuckles has his gliding and climbing. I hope they keep everything true to what it was, because, like, in this game... Knuckles, like, the thing that he has that's different than Sonic, other than climbing and gliding, of course, is that he could not jump as high as Sonic or Tails, and I think he was slower than them, a little bit. This, why did that get replaced? This is not supposed to... What version is it? I've never even heard that before. Oh, there we go. That's Sonic and Knuckles. Anyway, what I was going to say is that he also, if you're running and then you, like, hit the other direction and you brake, he brakes faster than them, so he doesn't have as much, like, tread. He stops faster. So, yeah, there's Robotnik with his, like, 2-pixel raising up and down laugh. Alright, so that was Sonic and Knuckles. I'll see if I can get the Doomsday Zone and Knuckles' final boss to work, so I'll do that in this episode, I guess, so just give me a second, I'll be right back. Alright, so there is nothing level select-wise in the options, so I guess I'll just have to leave it here for now. So I might just load up my GameCube save of this game, so the graphics will be much less. Hopefully you'll forgive me for that, but that's the only way I'll be able to show you the new stuff without completely replaying the game again as Knuckles and then having to get all the Chaos Emeralds with Sonic. And that would just be a big hassle, so I'll load up my GameCube version of the game at some point. I gotta do stuff now, so I won't be able to do it right now, but later on I'll be able to do it, so anyway, I'll end it here for now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.